Before we dive into today's mailbag, I know that we can't get to every single question. That's what happens when there's like 700 people watching a show live. So if we don't get to your questions, or you have them on like a random Sunday, hit me up on Twitter. I'm available at WhatGoingDowney, and my DMs are available. From Michael, the Seahawks can't trade Russ. If we did, we would owe him $40 million in dead cap. Seahawks don't have enough money to trade him. Stop trying to get Russ. That's what I said, Michael. The people don't listen to me, but thank you for agreeing. From Jordan Thomas, Gallimore looks like a future stud. Hill was coming along too. Sign Kawan Short, Jurrell Casey, and McCoy. Re-sign Woods. The whole defensive line is set. It's about 5 guys. I think that'd be okay. If Short, Casey, and McCoy are all cheap and Woods counts less than $2 million, yeah, I think that could work. We've mentioned Short and McCoy plenty before on the show. Jurrell Casey is the newest one. Cut by the Broncos on Thursday. Much like Short, much like McCoy, injury problems. So don't guarantee very much money, but as a potential 3-tech who did a decent job stopping the run in the NFL as well, previously with the Titans specifically, I'm intrigued. If you get Casey, I'm down with that. Plus, as an added note, as a player who was cut, he would not impact the comp pick formula, and that might be a big deal for a team like the Dallas Cowboys. All right, who do you guys want to sign then in NFL free agency? Any player you want. Doesn't have to be realistic. God, I might regret that one right there. So let me know in the comments who you want to sign in free agency. From D-Link, Dan Orlovsky thinks $40 million is too much for Dak, but disregards Watson making $39 million for a 4-12 mark. ESPN blows Tom Downey, Jeff Kavanaugh rule. I'll send this over to Jeff, by the way, see what he thinks. Look, pro tip, don't listen to Carson Wentz's secret boyfriend. Like, I don't know what to tell you there. Like, Dan loves Carson Wentz. Dan doesn't like Dak Prescott. He's just gonna keep doing it. Like, he's gonna do it for the hot take. That's the whole ESPN shtick. It's not what we do here at the Cowboys Report. We will always try to tell you like it is. Sometimes we will be wrong. Don't get us wrong on that one. We will be wrong at times. Welcome to life in the NFL. But if you want honest gut feelings and honest stuff on the Dallas Cowboys and not just hot takes or, inflating and being only Mr. Positive, well, then this is the right spot for you. So hit that big red button and subscribe, youtube.com/CowboysTV. From Tristen Brown, Cowboys take Pitts at 10. What's your reaction? Identical to my Jalen Waddle one, which is, hey, great player. Team 40 Burger is dead. We are now Team 50 Burger on offense and defense. And also, go trade Michael Gallup right now if you haven't already. Jordan Thomas, 2016, would Romo have gone further in the playoffs? His body would have failed him. I love Romo, always will. The body was done. From Billy Bob Jean, wouldn't the quarterback market be even higher in 4 years compared to 4? Why wouldn't Dak take the 5-year plan if that's more money? Because if you do a 4-year deal, you re-enter the market sooner. That's why he wants the 4-year deal. Frankly, if the Cowboys had upped the per-year offer on a 5-year deal, we might have done this already. But no, you were haggling over what literally amounts to about 3% of the salary cap if you just would bumped up the money to make it equal to the steady rise that you would get on a 4-year deal versus a 5-year deal. But you had to keep that punter, didn't you? From Bass Attack TV, if the Cowboys don't sign Dak back, do you think Cam would be a good option? He didn't have the right pieces in New England. Sure, like whatever. If you don't sign Dak, you should suck and tank. Like, go draft somebody. Because, and this is not a shot at you, Bass Attack, because I know you want to sign Dak first and foremost. But, guys, this is the same question as if the Cowboys, or why pay Dak so much, just play Andy Dalton. It's the exact same question, and we know how that went down in the end. Now, if you want to see me triggered, you can go follow me on Twitter, because I get all upset for really no good reason. Maybe I should work on that, but probably not. My DMs are open at WhatGoingDowney. If you have questions on the Cowboys, feel free to hit me up. From Emil, What will happen with Bradley and I next season? He plays over Dorrance Armstrong. I am begging this team. I know Dorrance Armstrong can play special teams. Cool. Dorrance Armstrong should not be getting 20 snaps a game on defense. That's stupid. And you know why I can say that and the Cowboys staff can go, oh, but you're not a coach. Yeah, you know what else I saw you do? I watched you play Darian Thompson over Donovan Wilson for weeks. You have lost your rights to tell me that you know more than everyone else when you do that stuff. All right. No longer angry, at least for now. Should Dallas go for broke in free agency, or should they still focus on the future? Dallas could win now, but do they want to spend what it takes? Great question from my dinosaur friend. The Cowboys crave flexibility. They don't want to restructure deals and put too much dead money on the books. And frankly, if you were going to go all in, you missed your window. You should have done it 2 years ago when you had a profoundly cheap quarterback. Instead, you kept rolling over a ton of cap space. And that's fine, but you cannot then say, oh, well, the cap's an issue when you didn't ever spend it. At some point, you have to use it. So, yes, I would like for them to be ultra aggressive, knowing the risk is legitimate, and you might Romo yourself with a contract that hurts you, but it'll help you win right now, and that's all I want. From Brandon Brown, trade Gallup for what safety? Also, play me in Madden, Tom. I think in terms of like finding a fit for Michael Gallup, I like the Patriots, and I don't know what you'd get from them. Maybe you could even get J.C. Jackson, probably not, but I try. I actually think cornerback would be a better trade move for the Cowboys to give up Gallup, go get somebody good, and then heck, you know what? Maybe even trade down in round one as well. I do want to shout out Aaron B., by the way, for his super chat, $2. Thank you, Aaron. And then Gabe Flores, another $6.90 super chat. Thank you. You look thirsty, Earl Thomas. Got one sip left there, guys. All right, from Zachary Marquez. Can you people the defense wins championships? Elite something wins you championships. I believe you either need an elite offense and an above-average second unit, or an elite defense and an above-average offense. I'd rather have the offense in the modern-day NFL, but if you got a garbage defense, you're not going to do anything. If you have an elite defense like the Bucs did and a well above-average offense, good things happen. The Chiefs, when they won theirs, elite offense and an above-average defense. You need both. It's not just one thing in today's NFL. From Schuyler Cyrus, I forget how to pronounce your first name there. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry. Why would Russell want to play in Dallas / how? I believe that Russell's agent is just throwing in the Cowboys to get extra attention because Russ is feuding with his organization about how the offense wants to be run. And frankly, I wonder how Russell Wilson would feel about working in an offense, working for a team with Jerry Jones. That's beside the whole point anyway. It's not going to happen this year. The money does not make sense. Let's revisit next year. If there's no Dak deal and there's no Russ trade this offseason, which I don't think that there's going to be, let's revisit then. Reginald Rice. Dez says he doesn't want to play for the Ravens. Bring him back. There's always one, right? No. Simply put. And I get it. Look, Dez in the end wants to be involved in the offense. And I'll make the same point I made last year. What is the purpose of having an older number 4 receiver who doesn't help you on special teams? I would rather have Cedric Wilson. I would rather have Noah Brown. And Dez would rather go somewhere where he might actually get the football. Maybe he goes back to the Saints, for example. In the end, a Dez return just doesn't make sense. It's not practical for either side involved. They can get a cheaper, younger, more versatile receiver. Dez is going to go somewhere he can play more. That's just the reality. It's fine. It's fine to love Dez. Don't get me wrong there. But a reunion outside of a one-day retirement contract? Nah, that's not it. But you guys can get your votes in here. This is a show for the people, by the people. If you want Dez back, you can throw up the X. Type in X for yes. Or if you don't, type in N for no. From Jordan Thomas, I'm ready for a win, but are we really that close? That's a good question. Maybe not. The defense is not right now. The defense is not. Now, you get Dan Quinn back, you infuse it with some more talent at cornerback on the defensive line. Okay, maybe. And I'll tell you this much, though. If you think you're going to win at any point in the next 5 years, or at least you could win, you should pay Dak Prescott. If you think the defense is never going to be good enough, ever, then you should blow the whole thing up. Those are your two options. Don't ride the middle ground if you're the Dallas Cowboys. Schuyler, almost forgot Earl Thomas. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the full beer on today's show.